Sierra with Eugene's Speech Therapy, and I got a question on my YouTube page about conduction aphasia. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about conduction aphasia. So aphasia is a language disorder, meaning that the ability to communicate or understand language is diminished. And conduction aphasia is relatively rare. You don't see it too often. What happens with this is somewhere around the arcuate fasciculus, which is the connecting fibers between the Broca's area and the Wernicke's area, the verbal output and comprehension areas, is damaged. What that means is it's a fluent disorder, so the person who has conduction aphasia is typically able to speak, although the words may not always make sense. Their comprehension is pretty good, so that system is still working for the most part. The biggest deficit is in repetition. So if you can imagine the link between your auditory comprehension and your verbal output is cut, you're not going to be able to repeat what it is that you hear. It's quite an interesting disorder. This means that a person who understands most things and is pretty fluent, when presented with a task of repeating words or sentences, will be unable to do so for the most part. So what do you do with someone who has conduction aphasia? Well, once you're in speech therapy, your speech therapist will come up with a plan for you. It will include working on all of the areas. So if there is a verbal output deficit, you can work on that, and you can work on strengthening up correct word usage. You can also work on auditory comprehension. If there's a little bit of a deficit there, you can work on understanding what people are saying. And then with repetition, you can focus on that. You can practice repeating words and sentences, and there are very specific treatment techniques out there that have been researched just for conduction aphasia and improving the ability to repeat. So those are kind of the areas that you work on for conduction aphasia. I put out a new video almost every week. Please subscribe, and thank you very much.